Hello everyone, Benji-Sales here, and let's get the E3 hype going. That's right, today I'm going to make some crazy, unrealistic predictions for E3 this year. These are personal announcements, these aren't the kind of ones that I think would just shake up the whole industry the most. No, these are the things that would make this my personal E3 of dreams. Now I'm going to make a prediction, one for each conference, so one for Bethesda, one for Ubisoft, one for Nintendo, one for Xbox, and one for Square Enix. I should say the major ones. I'm not going to make a Devolver Digital or PC show, prediction. I'm sorry, those are going to be great as well, but I'm talking, the big ones, right? The ones where we typically see the craziest announcements. Now, to kick it off really quick, I ran a quick poll on Twitter, and I asked you which conference you are most excited about. I only had 4 options, so sorry I couldn't include more. 53% of you said Microsoft and Xbox, which was the winner of the poll, so a lot of excitement for what Xbox is going to show this year. 28% of you said the Nintendo E3 Direct, 9% of you said Ubisoft, and 10% of you said Square Enix. Now, this poll got almost 1,000 votes whenever I took the results, so thank you so much. Clearly, there's a lot of interest and excitement for E3, so let's stop waiting and let's dive into the crazy predictions. Let's kick it off with Square Enix, and I want to see Final Fantasy X-3. That's right. Final Fantasy X is my personal favorite Final Fantasy. It seems like almost everyone has a different one, whether it's 7, 9, 12, 6, maybe even 8. 10 is my favorite, right? I loved the world of Spira. I really enjoyed the characters, even Titus. He's become somewhat of a meme, but I did really enjoy the character. I love Yuna. I love Aaron. I love so many of those characters. I loved the story, and I want to see it continue. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy X-2. I know some people really are, but that game just didn't really do it for me. So I would love to see a Final Fantasy X-3 continue that story. I want to see Titus, right? I want it to continue with the mainline characters that we've had through these games. I don't necessarily want a whole new cast in the same universe. I want a continuation of the story. I loved the battle system, so as crazy as it sounds, because Square Enix doesn't seem to want to do it anymore, give me that turn-based, battle system with modern graphics. Oh my god, this would literally floor me. So Square Enix, Final Fantasy X-3, make it happen. Next, let's talk Nintendo, and I want to see Pokemon Snap Switch. Not an HD remake, not, a reimagining of the original. I want a brand new Pokemon Snap built from the ground up. Now, this is kind of like a cult, a cult classic. It was not the greatest game ever made, right? Anyone who tells you that the original Pokemon Snap was just this 10 out of 10 masterpiece, it's not. But you know what? It's charming as hell, and it's got its own, really super unique thing, and just blow that up, right? Give me way more Pokemon across multiple generations, in some beautiful wildlife settings, even a little bit more interactivity than Pokemon Snap, the original, had. Man, dude, this would be incredible. It's perfect for Switch. I know that's pretty much every game because, the portability factor, but come on, walking around the world playing Pokemon Snap, taking pictures while you're in the wilderness of Pokemon in the wilderness, come on. It makes perfect sense. Why has this not happened yet? So Nintendo, Pokemon Snap, let's go. For Bethesda, Prey 2 by Arcane Studios. That's it. That's the prediction. Prey 2. Please? For the Xbox press conference, please just give me Alan Wake 2. This is my Shenmue 3. This is the story that I need to see completed. Alan Wake 1 is literally one of my all-time favorite games, and not necessarily because it's gameplay, though I thought that was fun too, but man, I just loved the narrative, the heavy Stephen King focus, influenced Alan Wake. Man, I would die for a sequel. This literally, if I could ask for any game, if I could crowdfund any game, if I could just throw my money at the screen, it would be Alan Wake 2. Please, Remedy, I know that you're making Control, and it looks dope. I'm excited for that game, but just give us that tease. Just a tease of Alan Wake 2 for next gen, please. Please. And for my final wild E3 prediction, and I admit, this one is out there, y'all, but for Ubisoft. We've already seen them take one Nintendo IP, the Mario game, and kind of create their own spin with it with Mario and Rabbids. Well, let's see another partnership with Nintendo. Ubisoft has become the master in a way of these huge open world games, right? They're known for it with Watch Dogs and the Ghost Recon Wildlands and many other open worlds, Assassin's Creed. Let's see an open world F-Zero built with Ubisoft's, cutting edge graphics. I still want a heavy racing focus. I know I said open world, but I don't want this to just be action, but I do want the ability to get out of my, vehicle, walk around this giant open world, super futuristic city as Captain Falcon, or maybe even your own created character, and a heavy focus on that nightlife, futuristic racing. Dude, this would be insane. This would be incredible. Open world F-Zero. All right, everyone, that is going to wrap up my crazy, unrealistic E3 predictions. What are yours? What are the ones that would make this your E3 of dreams? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have something totally different, or if you liked some of the ones that I came up with. And, if you like the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe, blah, 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 blah. You know the gist of it. Follow me on Twitter at Benji-Sales if you don't already. That's where I do a lot of talking to people. And I mostly focus, on sales and business, but I do talk everything related to gaming in general, and we are getting close to E3, folks. Have fun. See you in the next video.